Oh, I've got your MOJO now, silly chap. Crikey! I've lost my mojo!
Fellas, we have a huge problem in the U.S. right now. Men, like in the Austin Powers movie, they seem to have lost their mojo. For whatever reason, well, I think I have somewhat of a reason. But, these men, they're single at numbers that we've never seen before. And not just men, women, because, the men aren't stepping up to the plate, rather. Welcome to the Correndo Show. Please subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and smash that like button. Like I said, people feel like they lost their mojo, and then especially with the internet today, it's never been easier than ever to get a girl today. But by that same token, with the internet, there's been a lot of guys, majority of guys, that have been fucking watching Pornhub or just porn in general, right? And they got y'all thinking, they tricked you into thinking, that the BBC or the monster thought slayer, that's the standard, and it ain't. The truth is, it ain't. And actually, I was watching I think it was this clip that came up on YouTube or documentary a while ago, but pretty much what it was saying was that these actors, these male porn actors, they're wearing prosthetics. So that just shows you it's not even their own natural body. It's these prosthetics. It's fake. And here, we got, society, these young men who are watching this and feeling, man, I'm not that big. I'm not. How am I gonna attract a girl? But this is all bullshit, man. This, like I said, it's prosthetics. It's fake. It's crazy what can be done with makeup today. Also, really want to get into topic because this topic of paying for sex is not cool, and I'm not talking about prostitution. Like, that's its own separate thing. But when I say paying for sex, you go to these clubs and you see all these guys wearing the jewelry, the big jewelry, paying for the VIP tables, getting bottle service, rolling up in in these fancy cars, and a lot of times they're not even their cars. They might be their friends' cars who let them borrow it for the night, or they rented out a car. If you're familiar with the Miami scene, you know what's going on out there. They're renting out Lambos, Ferraris. They don't own these cars. They're all living this fantasy. They're living this fantasy, and they think that having money is going to bring all these women around them, and that women are just gonna throw themselves at them for this. But these women, they know what's up. If they're educated a little bit, they already know what's up. They can tell when someone's fronting and when someone's faking it. But yeah, man, just like I said, if you're renting out cars, if you're buying cars to impress a woman, spending your money on jewelry, pretty much you're fucking paying for the pussy, man. You're paying for the coochie. So it's not prostitution, but it's the fucking next closest thing to it. You're trying to provide an exchange, if you will. I don't know what the fuck happened with society. And I'm not just bashing all you men, because when I was younger, I kind of fell into the trap, when I was going out with women. But for some reason, we put women on a pedestal, and ever since then, especially with online, we have OnlyFans now, men paying so they could subscribe to a woman's page or whatever. Man, fucking there's bitches out here almost fully naked. Fucking Instagram, Facebook, all this shit, and motherfuckers out here paying to see some bitch. Come on, man. So I'm not putting the blame on the women. I'm putting on the blame on the men for letting this to even escalate to this point. Yeah, man, it's pretty fucked up. I even have I have a couple of friends who like I said, they paying for the coochie, man. They they are subscribing to these channels. They have these subscriptions, and it's sad. It really is sad. And I feel embarrassed, being around them, because there's this certain type of energy, or not even just energy. When you're having a conversation, you gotta surround yourself with people who are gonna make you better. You wanna surround yourself with killers, with motherfuckers who have that mentality like, hey, you know what, I can go get that bitch whenever the fuck I want. You wanna surround yourself with those type of people. But, and like I said, man, with fucking internet, it's gotten so easy, but yet the opposite effect has happened. The biggest thing that's missing in men in today's society is confidence. I'm telling y'all, because I'm talking about from experience. I wasn't a confident motherfucker back then. And when you're not confident, man, like, you can't take lead. You can't take lead of yourself first. If you can't take lead of yourself, how the fuck you gonna take lead of another girl? It ain't gonna work. So you gotta build up that confidence. It's really important. I know y'all hear it a lot of times from other people, but it's because it's the truth. This shit keeps getting repeated because y'all motherfuckers that don't understand it doesn't go through your fucking thick skull for whatever fucking reason. The message isn't going through, but y'all just gotta have confidence. Y'all gotta carry yourself a certain type of way. I was working out this morning at the gym, and I noticed people. I'm running on the treadmill, and I'm seeing these girls looking at these guys, and fucking these guys they start looking at the floor, or they start looking away because I don't know, they're not confident, they're shy, whatever the fuck it is. But these girls, there's a lot of girls at the gym. They're looking for a guy, or they're looking to hook up for whatever reason. And I can tell y'all, man, like, I don't think I'm the fucking handsomest motherfucker out there, right? But what I do have is confidence. And when I go to the gym, I'm not looking at the floor when I'm walking. I'm looking straight ahead. It don't mean I'm fucking looking at this bitch, like, just checking her out. Like, I'm not even checking them out. If they're looking at me, my eyes just look straight forward and not stand straight, right? And these are little, cues that your body that give. They're like, oh man, that guy, he's secure. He's got it down. He's confident. And yeah, man, it's really sad seeing men. They're complaining. They're more depressed than ever, and I see a lot of people be like, man, I'm single. There's no good girls out there. It's not that that there aren't good girls out there. It's just y'all motherfuckers, like, y'all have conditioned them. Well, man, I had said something earlier in my mind. I think I had written it down, but I lost it. But it was something along of something. What was it? Fuck. I'll get back to it as soon as I can. But the point is, y'all can't stop. You gotta stop worshiping it. Stop worshiping the cooch. The moment I stop giving a fuck, I'm not joking. Like, I really am not lying to y'all. I'm trying to help you out, trying to get y'all with some lady, get yourself a good girl, not just any fucking bitch, because there's a lot of toxic women out there, man, and we'll talk about that a little later on as well. But as soon as I stop giving a fuck, that's when women they start caring more. It's a weird ass fucking thing. You can spoil a woman, give her everything, give her the world, and she ain't gonna give you the attention. She ain't gonna give you affection. And you've seen it before. Sometimes there's this guy who's treating a woman, like a dick, like an asshole, and yet she's still there by his side. Why? Because he's fucking confident. Now, I'm not telling y'all to go be a piece of shit and treat a woman a certain type of way. No. What I'm telling y'all is to work on yourselves first. Be confident. Stand by your beliefs. That's the biggest thing. Stand by your beliefs. And don't be afraid to be wrong. It's alright. Like, everybody fails. I'm talking about everybody, Especially the millionaires, the billionaires. They're the fucking king of failures, man. biggest fucking example was from way back in the day. Thomas Edison. Like, he failed 10,000 times before he got his fucking light bulb patent. Before he figured out how to make a light bulb, right? Imagine failing 10,000 times. Some of y'all fell one time and y'all quit. Imagine that. Imagine if fucking Edison would have quit after the first time, or after 9,999, rather than the 10,000. We wouldn't have all this shit today. But that's the type of things that we're dealing with today, and I'm challenging y'all, man. Like, step up your game. This is not just affecting men. Your lack of action, your fears, it's also impacting women, and this is why we are in the position that we are as far as society today. As I was saying earlier as well, we got these toxic ass women, we got the toxic ass females. Don't be afraid to fucking cut them off. Like, what the fuck? Why are you gonna be dealing with some bitch that she don't want you, that's causing drama? Like, she ain't just robbing you, of your time, your energy. She also costing you opportunities. There's times where you go to a restaurant, sometimes you just run into another guy in the restroom, or they're over here a conversation, and they want to reach out to you, like, hey man, that's interesting, let me holler at you for a bit, and you build these connections, you network. But if you have this fucking woman that's fighting with you in the restaurant, that's arguing with you, that's just causing drama, then fucking the other person, like I said, these potential people around you, like, I see everybody as potential, whether it be business partners, whatever it is. There's always people watching you. So if you have these other people watching, and they seeing you going through this shit, they're like, man, this person doesn't know how to lead. And not just not lead, this person doesn't know how to cut fucking negative people out of his life. So y'all gotta figure out how to cut people out of your life, man. Like, don't be afraid. Like, it's okay to be single at times, like I've gone through that shit myself. I was in a relationship with a girl for 6 years, broke up with her, and because why? Because I wasn't getting anything from it no more, man. I felt fucking like I was manipulating this relationship. Like, there was no going back and forth, and it just stopped being fun. And I was single for a little while, and then boom, met the love of my life, met who I ended up marrying, and my life has been fucking completely different. Like I said, man, y'all need to stop getting so fixated on what it takes, what materials. Stop being materialistic, thinking the things you put on yourself, the things that you drive, that you believe that's what's gonna attract these women, because they ain't gonna do shit. The biggest thing also is, like I said, stop being afraid. I can't even say it. Stop being afraid of rejection. It's plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. It's a numbers game. It's 10 bitches. Sorry. That's my bad, ladies. I shouldn't be calling y'all bitches. But just for the sake of video, talking to my fellas, this is what I'm doing with my podcast. I'm having that one-on-one conversation for that person who wants to hear, who wants to listen. So when you ask 10 girls out, fucking, it's like I said, it's a numbers game, man. If you some ugly motherfucker, one of them is at least gonna say yes. And also I have friends, friends that are attractive, I talk to other girls that are beautiful, and you ask them, like, oh, you must be hit on a lot. Guys must be fucking constantly on you. And here's the difference, right? Online, they're constantly getting hit on, people sending them messages and all that shit. All these fucking keyboard warriors. But in person, like that. So, you have a lot of, you ever see these, these fat bastard looking motherfuckers, these goofy looking dudes, they with the finest bitch, right? They got a finest woman, and you're like, how the fuck, you just think, and we automatically assume, we're like, oh, that guy has a fucking money, man, he's rich, he's balling. And in some instances that may be true, but the reality is, these men, they have confidence. They've been rejected their whole life. They've been outcasts. How's it gonna hurt them? Going up to some girl and asking her out, and that girl, they haven't been asked out by nobody. Well, they went for the guy who stepped up to the plate. So that's how you got these, ugly looking dudes with these beautiful women. Because they were willing to take a risk. And that's what y'all got to do. Take a risk. I hope to have helped you today. Let's go a little review over what y'all need. First thing, change yourself. Build confidence, man. And a way you can do that, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror every morning. Tell yourself you're beautiful. You're handsome. Like, if nobody else is doing that for you, do it at least for yourself, man. Build your own fucking confidence. And once you build your own confidence, other people will definitely notice that shit. The other thing is, don't be afraid of rejection, man. If you get rejected, all right, next. You don't know the fucking person. If you get rejected, fuck it. Fuck that person. Go move on to the next person, man. And if you're really afraid of rejection, I think the best thing you can do is, you want to go to maybe a club or whatever. Go to another town. Go to another city. If you're afraid of fucking being rejected and seeing that person again, go to another town. Like I said, go to another city. Ask them out, If you get rejected, you get rejected. You move on to the next person. It's a numbers game. There's somebody for everybody. Y'all just gotta be willing to take that risk. I hope y'all enjoyed today's conversation, a little topic, and let me know what y'all think. Leave some comments. If you have any questions, feel free to send them. Leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to help you all out. Because I'm telling you, I used to be in this position myself. Bye, everybody.